Have you ever felt alone, even amidst so many digital connections? Loneliness is a modern epidemic that affects millions, and while technology promises to always be by our side, it can, paradoxically, leave us even more isolated. In this video, we explore how artificial intelligence could be the key to combating loneliness by offering new forms of interaction and emotional support. Discover how this innovation can transform our lives and help us connect in more meaningful ways. Stay with us and find out more. Loneliness is a complex and multifaceted experience that goes beyond the simple absence of company. It is an emotional state that can best be understood as the perception of social disconnection. For many, loneliness presents itself as a feeling of emptiness and abandonment, even when surrounded by other people. This phenomenon has become a growing concern in our contemporary society, especially in the context of urbanization and the advancement of digital technologies. The World Health Organization, WHO, considers loneliness a public health problem, and recent studies reveal that it can have serious impacts on individuals' mental and physical health. Loneliness is associated with a range of adverse consequences, including increased anxiety, depression, and even cardiovascular problems. Given this scenario, it is crucial to understand not only the definition of loneliness, but also how it manifests itself in people's lives, especially in a world where digital interactions often replace direct human contact. With a close look at this topic, it becomes clear that loneliness is not an isolated personal issue, but rather a collective phenomenon that affects billions of people around the globe, calling for effective and innovative solutions to combat it. Alarming statistics: loneliness in the digital age. In an increasingly connected world, where social networks and messaging apps are at everyone's fingertips, loneliness seems to paradoxically increase. Research indicates that approximately 30% of adults report frequently feeling alone, an alarming rate that is high among young and old people. In some cultures, the phenomenon of loneliness is exacerbated by social pressures and expectations of success, leading to a vicious cycle in which people, although technically connected, feel more isolated than ever. Digital, which should unite, ends up creating an illusion of proximity. Superficial interactions replace deep, meaningful conversations. Furthermore, a study carried out by the University of California revealed that excessive use of social networks, instead of promoting real connections, can intensify feelings of inferiority and rejection. On the other hand, in an environment where human touch is increasingly rare, online interactions play an important role. This scenario leads us to question: is it possible that technology, especially artificial intelligence, not only recognizes this loneliness, but also offers a foundation on which we can build new forms of connection and emotional support? The psychological consequences of isolation. The psychological consequences of loneliness are profound and dangerous. Social isolation can lead to the development of mental disorders such as depression and anxiety. Studies show that people who feel lonely are more likely to suffer from mood disorders, leading to a cycle that is difficult to break. Additionally, loneliness can interfere with your ability to deal with stress, making each emotional challenge even more burdensome. Research from Yale University revealed that loneliness is a risk factor equivalent to smoking 15 cigarettes a day in terms of mortality, highlighting how loneliness can impact physical and mental health. Prolonged isolation can also affect cognitive performance and memory, revealing that the human mind, like the body, needs social stimulation to thrive. The search for effective interventions has become a priority, and artificial intelligence appears as an intriguing possibility in this field. Would it be able to identify patterns of loneliness and offer personalized support, connecting people in an innovative and meaningful way? Loneliness is not a problem that only affects a specific age group. Its manifestations vary between different age groups. In young adults, loneliness can be exacerbated by social pressure and the search for belonging. With the popularization of social networks, many young people feel disconnected amid a sea of digital interactions, leading to an increase in anxiety and depression. On the other hand, older people face different challenges. Often, the loss of loved ones and the difficulty in maintaining active social networks can result in a feeling of profound loneliness. Studies show that approximately 43% of elderly people feel lonely, a number that highlights the urgent need for specific interventions for this age group. Children and adolescents can also suffer from loneliness, especially in school or social environments where bullying and exclusion are evident. This vulnerability at various ages brings to light the importance of a comprehensive understanding of loneliness. Solutions need to be multifaceted, taking into account the particularities of each age group, and here artificial intelligence can play a crucial role, proposing new ways of interaction and support, adapted to the specific needs of each age group. Artificial intelligence, AI, is a branch of computer science that aims to create systems capable of performing tasks that would normally require human intelligence. This includes skills such as learning, reasoning, and problem-solving. A simpler way to understand AI is to think of it as the ability of machines and software to learn from data, adapt to new situations, and improve their performance over time, based on the experiences gained. There are different types of AI, from the simplest, which uses programmed rules to make decisions, to the most complex, called machine learning, which allows systems to learn through the analysis of large amounts of data. AI is already present in many aspects of our daily lives, such as virtual assistants, which recognize voice commands and help us with everyday tasks, and personalized recommendations on streaming platforms and social networks. This simplified introduction helps you understand that AI is not a distant technology, but a tool that is already part of our lives, offering opportunities for innovation and, potentially, solutions to complex problems such as loneliness. The history of artificial intelligence dates back to the mid-20th century, when scientists began to dream of intelligent machines. In 1956, the Dartmouth Conference is considered the birthplace of AI, bringing together a group of researchers who discussed the possibility of developing machines that thought. In the 1960s and 1970s, the first computer programs appeared that could perform simple tasks, but progress was halted by technological limitations. In the 1980s, interest in AI resurfaced with the development of expert systems, which were designed to solve problems in specific domains. The term artificial intelligence became popular, and, with the advent of the internet in the 90s, new opportunities for technology emerged. Nevertheless, it was the explosion of data and the significant advance in computing capacity in the 21st century that provided a huge leap in AI. Currently, we are witnessing a revolution in areas such as healthcare, finance, and entertainment, where AI algorithms are optimizing processes and driving innovations. What once seemed like science fiction has become a reality, and its evolution continues to challenge our perceptions of what machines are capable of accomplishing. Artificial intelligence is changing our daily lives in ways that many of us may not have realized. From virtual assistants like Siri or Alexa that can perform simple tasks, to recommendation systems that help us choose movies and music, AI has become an invisible part of our routine. Mobility apps, like those used to hail a taxi, use AI to find the best route, saving time and fuel. In healthcare, technology is being used to diagnose diseases with greater accuracy than ever before by analyzing large volumes of medical data. AI is also applied in education, personalizing learning to meet students' specific needs, allowing everyone to advance at their own pace. Faced with so many applications, it is natural to ask ourselves how AI can also be a support in the fight against loneliness. Could it facilitate more meaningful social interactions, or even be a virtual companion that, although it does not replace human contact, can offer emotional support in moments of loneliness? The use of AI promises to transform these essential aspects of human coexistence, but it is essential that we continue to examine its ethical and social implications. This leads us to reflect on the balance we need to find between technology and empathy. The future of artificial intelligence is full of possibilities, bringing both opportunities and challenges. As technology advances, we can imagine a world where AI plays an essential role in solving complex problems like loneliness. Well-designed AI could be a platform for connecting people, facilitating meaningful interactions and helping to mitigate feelings of isolation. However, this also raises questions. How can we ensure that these interactions are authentic and safe? It is vital that the development of AI is accompanied by ethical guidelines that prioritize human well-being. Furthermore, as machines become smarter, concerns arise about the governance of technology and the impact this could have on the job market. Automation can offer effective solutions, but it can also generate unemployment in sectors that do not adapt quickly. So as we think about the future of AI, we need to consider not only the innovations it can bring, but also the responsibility that comes with that power. The boldness ahead lies not just in how AI will be implemented, but in how we can use this tool to build a more connected and empathetic society. Artificial intelligence, AI technologies have the potential to play a significant role in promoting socialization and alleviating loneliness. One of the most promising ways is through apps and platforms that use algorithms to connect individuals with similar interests. Imagine a tool that suggests discussion groups or local activities based on users' hobby preferences, values, and experiences. Additionally, virtual assistants can facilitate conversations and provide companionship. These assistants can even learn from interactions, adapting to the person's communication style. Examples include chatbots that simulate friendly conversations, providing a safe space for people to express their concerns and feelings. These systems not only provide answers, but also become active listeners, helping to alleviate feelings of isolation. A study highlighted that the simple act of chatting, even with an AI, can help reduce feelings of loneliness, promoting a sense of connection. Therefore, when used consciously and carefully, AI technologies can become valuable tools for people, especially older people, to feel heard, recognized, and ultimately socialized. Several initiatives and projects around the world are using artificial intelligence to tackle the problem of loneliness. A significant example is the Elderly Connect project, which uses AI algorithms to identify individuals who may be at risk of loneliness and connect them with support services and other older people who share common interests. This platform not only promotes socialization, but also facilitates access to information about activities available in communities. Another example is the use of virtual assistants in nursing homes, where smart devices have AI systems that help schedule activities, monitor health, and even interact with residents. In countries like Japan, initiatives are being developed to integrate social robots that use AI to provide companionship to elderly people who live alone. These robots not only have the ability to maintain dialogues, but also to learn from interaction, creating emotional bonds. With the combination of technology and empathy, these initiatives show promise in the fight against loneliness, creating new ways to connect people and improve quality of life, especially for the most vulnerable in society. Projects that use artificial intelligence to combat loneliness are not limited to isolated initiatives. They are spreading globally, involving partnerships between governments, nonprofits, and technology companies. A notable example is the Companionship for Seniors program, which is being implemented in several cities around the world. This project focuses on creating AI-based social networks that connect seniors with volunteers willing to offer companionship and support. This is done through an application that facilitates communication and scheduling meetings. Another initiative is the use of smart speakers, such as devices that use AI in nursing homes to provide assistance and promote interactions. These devices can share news, music, and even games, encouraging group conversations and activities. Usage data is being collected to continually improve these tools, ensuring they are inclusive and responsive to users' needs. Furthermore, research projects are being conducted to examine how AI can be used to predict times of risk of loneliness and provide accurate interventions, proving to be an important step towards a proactive approach to social well-being. Despite the advantages that artificial intelligence can bring in the fight against loneliness, its solutions also have limitations. Firstly, there is a risk that people will become overly dependent on technology for social interaction, replacing deep personal connections with superficial AI interactions. Another critical point is the issue of privacy. Many applications that use AI need to collect personal data from users to function properly, which raises concerns about how this data is stored and used. Furthermore, it is crucial to ensure that interactions with AI systems do not replace human contact, which is vital for emotional health. There are also challenges in ensuring that technologies are accessible to everyone, especially those who are unfamiliar with using smartphones or computers. Finally, while AI can provide support, it does not yet have the ability to fully understand the complexities of human emotions. Therefore, although AI tools present innovative solutions, the need for human and sensitive support is undeniable, highlighting the importance of a balanced approach in the fight against loneliness. Loneliness, at its core, is a deeply human aspect that requires connection and empathy. The introduction of artificial intelligence, AI, solutions to combat loneliness raises debates about the comparative effectiveness between these technologies and traditional human interaction. Human interactions offer nuances, emotions, and deep understanding that machines and software cannot yet fully replicate. However, AI can offer something that is often missing in contemporary human relationships: endless availability and accessibility. For example, through chatbots and virtual assistants, people can interact whenever they want, regardless of time or location, which can be a huge advantage for those who feel isolated. Additionally, AI can personalize interactions based on each user's preferences and history, providing an experience that feels more connected to individual needs. However, there are limits. True connections, with all their complexity and feelings, are difficult to imitate. Study after study suggests that human empathy and emotional touch are integral to building meaningful relationships. So, to truly combat loneliness, perhaps a combination is ideal. AI solutions that complement, not replace, human interaction. This subject deserves more attention, since technologies should be used to enrich our lives and not to create new forms of isolation through superficial relationships. While using AI to mitigate loneliness has benefits, it also raises serious concerns regarding ethics and privacy. Collecting and using personal data to power AI algorithms can provide a compelling level of personalization, but it also raises questions about who owns that data and how it is used. In many cases, information is collected without the user's clear consent, leading to situations where individual privacy is compromised. Furthermore, improper handling of this data can result in adverse consequences such as algorithmic discrimination or the creation of user profiles that do not accurately reflect the complexity of the human experience. AI ethics must be a central component in the development of these technologies. Organizations creating AI solutions to combat loneliness must ensure that privacy best practices are followed, with transparency in data use policies. Creating a safe and respectful space is essential for users to feel comfortable interacting with assistive technologies. Therefore, a close look at ethical and privacy issues is essential not only to protect individuals, but also to build trust in tools that aim to combat loneliness. Mental health and technology experts have varying opinions on the role of artificial intelligence in combating loneliness. Some believe that AI can be a powerful tool, especially in times of crisis, such as the COVID-19 pandemic, where many people have felt isolated. AI's ability to offer instant support and constant access is seen as a significant advance in the fight against loneliness. AI can help connect people who would otherwise not have access to social interactions, using algorithms that promote group and activity recommendations. However, other experts warn of the risks associated with excessive dependence on technological solutions. They emphasize that while AI can provide partial support, it cannot replace the comfort and understanding that come from genuine human interactions. The capacity for human advice, the empathetic touch that comes from a face-to-face conversation, and emotional intuition are aspects that AI cannot yet replicate. Therefore, experts suggest a hybrid model, where AI plays a complementary role, acting as support, but respecting and prioritizing human interactions. The consensus among many is that emotional intelligence, an inherent characteristic of human beings, is irreplaceable and should always be the focus when looking for solutions to loneliness. The question of whether artificial intelligence represents the future of human relationships is a complex and provocative topic. On one side, there are those who argue that AI can facilitate the formation of new connections and interactions, especially between individuals who feel lonely. The possibility of interacting with an AI could offer a first step for those who have difficulty opening up and socializing. This is particularly relevant among the older population, who may find it difficult to adapt to new technologies or form new friendships. On the other hand, there are concerned voices warning about the possibility that excessive dependence on AI could weaken human relationships. AI interactions, as informative and useful as they are no substitute for the rich experiences that come from real human relationships. In this discussion, it is vital to consider balance. AI can serve as a bridge, a facilitator that helps restore or initiate human connections, but the true essence of human relationships must always be preserved. So, while AI can undoubtedly play a role in the future of social interaction, human relationships must remain at the center of the life experience, and technologies must be developed to support, not replace, true interactions. With the advancement of technology, artificial intelligence, AI, emerges as a powerful ally in the fight against loneliness. The prospect of building systems that understand human emotions and respond empathetically opens doors to new possibilities for connection. Imagine a scenario in which applications, developed with AI algorithms, are capable of detecting when an individual begins to feel isolated, offering suggestions for activities or interest groups that can provide social interaction. Furthermore, AI-based personal assistants could become dynamic companions, remembering important dates, suggesting conversations about hobbies, or even facilitating appointments for meetings with friends or family. This ability of AI to learn and adapt to human behavior allows for personalization that can make all the difference. Such innovations do not replace human touch, but rather create new means of support that can alleviate the feeling of loneliness that many feel, especially in difficult times. These technologies, when used consciously and responsibly, have the potential to radically transform the social landscape, helping to maintain the emotional and social bonds that are so essential for emotional well-being. Integrating artificial intelligence with traditional therapies is a promising approach to combating loneliness. Mental health professionals are exploring how digital tools can complement face-to-face treatment. For example, apps that use AI to identify emotional patterns can provide valuable information to therapists, helping to personalize interventions. Online therapy, powered by AI, has proven effective, allowing people who feel alone or have mobility difficulties to receive hassle-free psychological support. Additionally, virtual assistants can carry out preventive interventions, offering practical advice, self-help materials, and monitoring the user's well-being. Combining these technologies with traditional therapeutic practices can reduce access barriers, make therapy more accessible and dynamic, and thus offer additional support to those struggling with loneliness. To maximize the benefits of artificial intelligence in the fight against loneliness, it is critical that society adopts a balanced approach to the use of technology. First, it is important to promote digital literacy, especially among women over 50, ensuring that everyone feels comfortable using new tools that can improve their lives. Furthermore, fostering an environment for dialogue about the experiences and limits of using AI is essential. Creating communities, even online, that discuss the importance of human interactions and offer peer-to-peer support can be equally important. At the same time, it is essential that developers and companies work ethically, prioritizing user privacy, and avoiding the creation of dependence on technologies, which should be seen as complements and not substitutes for genuine human relationships. In this way, society can improve the use of artificial intelligence, contributing to the connection between people and reducing loneliness. When we reflect on the role of artificial intelligence in combating loneliness, it is important to consider that, no matter how much technology presents promising solutions, true human connection remains irreplaceable. Some tips to better connect include participating in community activities, having hobbies that allow for social interaction, and seeking out support groups. Additionally, cultivating meaningful relationships and nurturing them with regular communication can help break cycles of loneliness. By using technology to our advantage, such as video calls and social networks, we can schedule virtual meetings with friends or family, but always prioritize face-to-face moments. It's also worth exploring new online socialization platforms, such as classes or interest groups, which can encourage new friendships, always remembering that, ultimately, authentic interactions are fundamental to emotional well-being. The future of AI may be bright, but we should use it to enrich our lives and relationships, not further isolate them. Loneliness is a complex phenomenon that affects different age groups and social conditions, and technology, especially artificial intelligence, can offer innovative solutions. However, these tools should be seen as complements to authentic human connections, which are irreplaceable. The balance between the use of technology and maintaining meaningful relationships is fundamental to emotional well-being. I want to hear from you. What story or topic would you like to hear in the next video? Share your ideas. Do you believe that artificial intelligence can really help combat loneliness? Or can it create new forms of isolation? Leave your opinions in the comments. Subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next videos, where we will continue exploring relevant and impactful topics like this.